guys doing out there? It's been, man, busting my behind at the JOB today. And I had to do some cross-referencing and all that other stuff. But look at that. I mean, what the world? Well, I mean, yeah, it's a world, but what in the world? Right? See the orange leak? See how it's give me all that. Right there. See, look at that. Look at that, man. But it's not a UFO. Look at that. I mean, this is some wicked stuff today, man. Don't you agree? Look at that, see? Planet with a bunch of moons orbiting. See? There's planet, planet, planet. And then there's one right there. That's some freaky stuff, ain't it? So, it's the moon when it was booyah, right? Let's see if we can get just a little close. Look at that. See? Little dinky orbs up there. Oh, it's a heart for ladies. See, look, that's a heart-shaped box. Nirvana and a Hizzo. Yeah, Kelton. Right? And look down here, right? See, that's the red dwarf. That's what I wanted to show you. It's the red dwarf. See, that's funny looking, though, ain't it? Alright, isn't that funny looking? Oops, sorry. Go around this way. See the red dwarf? See? See how that looks, man? It's my roof. It's a chimney right there. See how that looks, though? Isn't that wicked, though? Look at that. Green heart for the lady. See? It's going in very, very, very slow motion right now. See? Tell me, man. It looks like a Klingon vessel, don't it? But this is cool, see? You see the red dwarf, and then you see like that dark planet right above it, big, shaded. That's sweet. Now you guys got something to talk about, huh? Told you it's a red dwarf. I was waiting to get them pictures of it. See how they're going downwards? Yeah, isn't that awesome, Dawson? Oh, you guys, alright, yeah. Let's go see. This comes up early in the video. Sorry, guys. I just, yeah. Look at that. I'm telling you, man, it's biblical up in here, man. I keep telling you this. Y'all fellas don't want to listen or nothing, you know? Y'all fellas don't want to listen. So, that's an awesome pic. Well, I mean, not pic video, it's just at the beginning of the video. Here, I'll go to the beginning, okay? So y'all can see it form right in front of your eyes. Oop. So yeah, See, look at the first face. So yeah, you know, awesome filming again. You know, man, I've got bombarded with a bunch of email questions and stuff. And some of it dealing with the oceans. Some of it biblical. Some of it is Sun Simulator. Can't get this one dude to be like, yo, man, you believing in junk science, and it's just, it makes you look foolish. See, here she comes. Yeah, she's ugly. Got a teardrop. Look at that. See, nice heart and everything for your legs. But yeah, so the questions on the oceans, and I'll go back to chemtrailing because it's such a big subject. Another heart at the bottom. But the oceans are acting weird, and I'll tell you what, because they're swishing around back and forth like water in a bathtub. I keep telling you this. God does say that the waters will act funny, and they are. I mean, you go to Lake Michigan when these things are crossing, and I'm telling you, man, the water is just splash left and right, up and down. So for me, I've seen one of God's. Actually, I've seen a lot of God's revelations. And He couldn't be more precise. And other people can confirm it. See, I don't know if any one person will be able to, witness except, the two witnesses. They'll witness and document everything. So the rest of us, we have to put, our ducks in a row and be like, yo, okay, so if someone over here feels the earth shaking, the other person over here sees the water splashing, the other person sees fires, and you put that together, that means we've all combined seeing the end time prophecies come forth. See, if we just put our observations and our whatever, some, like I said, some people feel the earth. Some people are in tune with the animals. Some people are knowledgeable in the sciences. Some people just have, a strong faith. But it's true. And you gotta understand that all these things are happening. Just ask the next person, hey man, yeah. Hey man, did you see the, yeah. And it's like, oh my God. Together we are all watching the end time prophecies. Now I'm gonna have to dish real quick on a few people. And because all of a sudden, they're trying to bite, the direction I take my videos in. Man, I was talking to them about how you feel stuff with this one truly nice person who is in tune to what's going on, in the, in another realm, in another world. She can feel, and hear frequency and all that other stuff. So, I'm like, cool. So, and then I turned to another channel, and they got some girl on there telling her how she's dreaming this stuff. This is like what I've been telling people. Can't get off that junk sun simulated garbage science, man. They got to be in cahoots. They have to be. And only a couple loyal people who understand the word and who understand the science and who understand the meaning of things, they want the truth, the real truth. You know what I'm saying? And we know that the oceans are swishing around. Some lady called on live stream, and she says the beaches in Carolina just just went away. She said she ain't never seen nothing like it. And a perfectly good explanation is that when Earth is shifting left and right, you know, the Earth splashes, the water splashes around the Earth like it's in a bathtub. Now, I did a scientific experiment on it. You take an 8-foot long PC white pipe, 8 feet long. You make sure it's perfectly level. You put 2 clear glass lenses at the end, and you put water in halfway. Then you mark it, and then you wait for the Earth to shift. And you have 2 people looking at this pipe through the lens where it's marked. And when the Earth shifts, you can record how the water goes back and forth in that pipe. And it's gone as high as 8 microns. Now, that might not sound a lot, but multiply that on a scale of the oceans, and all of a sudden you got 50 feet. You know what I'm saying? And that's the science of it. Plus, with our inner core turning, the ocean convector belt, which is how they transfer hot and cold water from the equator to the poles, well, it is taking, it's actually churning faster because of the core being ignited and the gravitational forces. But they're also splitting where they shouldn't be. And that split is burrowing right up to the coast of Florida and right up to the coast of Alaska. You know, it was warmer in Fairbanks than it was in Orlando. That's a trap. So, you know, again, the oceans are really acting up, but because of the extra elements coming down and going to the water, and all the extra energy from the sun, you know, the seas are rich with life. Coral reefs are coming back. The tropical fish down, man, in New Zealand down there, man, I forgot what they call it. But they're in abundance. Just abundance. I mean, they sink ships, and the ships, you know, the coral attaches to the steel ship. So actually, man does good. When they sink steel ships, it goes down, and then coral bonds to it, and it becomes a new reef. You know, that's something we do good as humans, you know. Not too many, but that's how it is. So the oceans are not only swishing, they're also churning the wrong way. Not only that, they're warmer. Noah likes to keep it low, you know, but I'm thinking it's more to the tune of maybe 2.25 degrees warmer. Man, here's the big one. That warmth is going to create so many storms on the northeast. You're going to have to, you know, move. Move, right? No more Wall Street. No more Wall Street. But the oceans are doing. So that's the problem with the oceans. And there's many other things too. All the extra volcanic activity underneath is warming the oceans too. But the tube worm populations that feed off of it are, you know, thriving. I hate getting those checker boxes.